Great, thanks, Jeff. And 2010, our company, like Roman's company, benefited greatly from a strong recovery. Most manufacturing companies did. And what we see is that momentum continues in 2011. And although 2011 doesn't look like it's going to be as high a growth year as 2010 was, there's still a lot of positives associated with it. We are large in agriculture. Farmers are making money. They're putting a lot of inputs into the ground to get the most out they can, and that's a very positive thing for all the different kinds of companies who supply the inputs into the food chain. Very positive dynamic going there. Automotive. Now, automotive globally grew 20% last year, and this year globally only seems like it's going to be about 5%. But it's positive. In the U.S., will probably be 8 or 9%, and that's good for a lot of the companies that supply, whether it's plastics or metal or paint or whatever, into the automotive industry. And the truck business has come back as well, so we see that as a positive. In the electronics arena, we see positives going into photovoltaics. Huge year last year. This year, the growth will be probably upwards of 20%. A lot of the materials going into the photovoltaic market do come out of plants we have in the United States and plants we have around the world. Smart tablets, iPads, smartphones, tremendous amount of growth there, and a tremendous amount of advanced materials being used in there. So very positive. The only dark spot on the horizon is construction, and is construction in the United States. That's something that none of us expect really to see much progress in this year. Now, the interesting part about it is that when you take a look at the demand we've seen, many of our plants are sold out. We are operating at capacity. And what we need to do is have the confidence to invest in order to be able to create jobs. And the interesting part of that is it's not my confidence. I got my customers' confidence and their customers' confidence. It builds because the demand signal, if we felt in the first quarter of 2009, the demand signal was about a week long. Now we think of it as maybe being about 3, 4, 5 months long. But it's nowhere near what we thought it was in 2007 and the beginning of 2008. Which we thought it was 18 months long. Now, maybe it really wasn't 18 months, and we have to kind of come to terms with that, but there is that. A couple of sectors is very positive for the U.S. on export. If you look at agriculture, over a $30 billion surplus. If you look at chemical and chemical-related products, take pharmaceuticals out, $30 billion surplus. Those are the kind of plants in the United States. We're building 2 right now, one in Kevlar, and one in films for photovoltaics. Both will come up this year. 2 strong areas that we even saw during the recession. But it is the capital expenditures that are going to have to really open up to be able to really create jobs. For every job, the couple hundred jobs I'm putting in Ohio at that Tedlar plant will create 4 to 5 times that many jobs in the community to support that plant. And that's a lot of small business support and heavy machinery in these things, and we probably get some of it from you. So we do see that there is that connection, and we have to gain the confidence in capital expenditures to be able to really expand, and that is the demand signal. Now, what underscores that, and you can talk about, well, confidence, look what's happening in the Middle East today, what's going to happen, that's short term, that'll play out, we'll figure that one out. But what it comes down to also is research and development. A lot of the work we do in advanced manufacturing is all based on basic research we do in this country, research and development we do, and there's a connection very clearly in companies like mine between research and development and jobs. And that's something that is not lost on us. We never decreased our research and development activities during the global financial crisis. We see that as our future. But I think that we have to talk about research and development and its part in creating jobs in this country, because that's where you do get the higher order jobs that we all need the engineers, we all need the the technically trained people to be able to support. But we're optimistic about 2011. We see we're on that glide path. What we have to do is think about what are those few things we can do to shake some of this loose to get the momentum